I was just hanging out one night, doing my usual nightly activities when I wondered, I wish I knew the geographic range of the burrowing owl. So then I began my extensive research to find the geographic range of the burrowing owl. Burrowing owls live in the western US for breeding season and some of Canada, but they migrate down to Mexico and some of Florida for year-round living, and they also live in South America. Burrowing owls live in grasslands, which is like grass, but like on land. They spend most of their time either in their burrows or on the ground, and sometimes in trees, but they're really bad at flying, so that doesn't really work out. Burrowing owls like to eat basically any animal that's smaller than them, bugs, and even other smaller songbirds. Some adaptations that they have are long legs to run faster after prey because they are bad at flying, and they also hiss at anything that gets close to their burrows to scare them away, which also ends up deterring the predators that hunt them. I actually saw one once when I was like 10, and I got way too close to it to burrow because it didn't know any better, and it hissed at me, and yeah, there's that.
Hey, owl!
For the population of the burrowing owls, Wikipedia tells me that they're not endangered. Another website tells me that there's 10,000 pairs of burrowing owls. This one tells me that they're both threatened and vulnerable, and this one tells me that there's 2 million, so the only half reliable source that I could find was a graph in between 1989 and 2004 of the population of the owls in Canada, but according to a reliable source, the population is stable and doing okay. The owls are spaced in a combination of clumped and random, since they do have families and stay together, although sometimes a owl will just not find a companion and stay alone for life like me. The population of burrowing owls is decreasing, but not enough to worry about it. One of the limiting factors for the burrowing owl is that it can't dig very well, so they have to use other animals' burrows like prairie dogs or foxes, and if there aren't enough of these holes, then they won't have a home. If the female owls find a mate, then they will lay anywhere between 6 to 12 eggs. Then after incubating for about a month, they watch their young for around 40 days before they set them off on their own. There's plenty of invasive species within the geographic range of the burrowing owl, but only a few affected. Not very many invasive species in the owl's geographic range impact it, but things like cats and dogs are considered invasive species, and they do pose a threat to them. I couldn't find any websites or articles on it, but I'd assume that cattle in the area probably could destroy the burrows too. Anyways, that was my presentation on the burrowing owl. Hopefully it was better than a slideshow.